Chag Sameach. I never felt bigger in my life. I was 6 years old, and I was here for my Hagiyat HaTorah ceremony, and I just received my celebratory Torah. My grandfather, who was a Holocaust survivor with an amputated leg, hoisted me high onto his shoulders, and he walked around Wise Temple with a broad grin on his face, very, very proud. But just 4 decades before that moment, my grandfather had his life shattered. His entire family had been lost in the Holocaust. And as he rode alone in a packed train, I have to imagine he was thinking, this may be the end of Judaism as we know it. Yet through a miracle of God, he escaped and survived. And here he was at Wise Temple, carrying his grandson on his shoulders, continuing the link of Judaism, Lador Vador, from generation to generation. Fast forward ahead to last year, and I'm at my son's Hagiyat HaTorah. It's a little bit different because during COVID, so it's in my front yard, and Rabbi Stern has a mask on, I think a hazmat suit of some kind, and a contraption to hand my son his Torah from 6 feet away. But as Rabbi Stern started to speak and say some beautiful words and prayers, my eyes began to well up. First, a single tear, and then a waterfall. This was yet another link in the chain. I was doing my small part in the 5,000-year history of our people. I was doing my part for my grandfather, Lador Vador, from generation to generation. Now, Wise Temple was not only a part of this journey for me, it made this journey possible. My parents, who are here today in the crowd, and very proud always, no matter what happens here, signed up to be members here 40 years ago, over 40 years ago. They were a young couple just trying to figure out how to raise children, Jewish children, in Los Angeles, and probably avoid the traffic of driving from the valley to the city temples. And so they joined Wise. They put us in school here, myself and my sisters. And as time went by, we all had our bar and bat mitzvahs here with Rabbi Hersher. We went through the confirmation program. We spent every high holy day here. We got married by Wise clergy and made lifelong friends. And in recent years, the Wise community supported my family to help our charity Save the Syrian Children send over 50 pallets of humanitarian aid to children in war-torn Syria. And now our sons and our 3 nephews attend Wise School here, causing even more chaos than I caused when I was here. I'm sorry to Miss Itri and Coach Starr and Miss Volterra, some of the other multi-generational teachers that have had to deal with 2 generations of us. And as we all pursued our careers and got caught up with the busyness of life, the one constant that remained for our whole family was Wise Temple. Now, there's no doubt that Judaism has struggled to find its path with my generation. Sadly, I've seen some of my friends over the years become jaded and completely disconnected from Judaism. Without a place like Wise Temple, life can get busy, and Judaism can fade away. Not all at once, just slowly, generation by generation. But Wise Temple won't let that happen, because Wise Temple is an amazing community of love and tzedakah that lives up to its creed of making meaning and changing the world. But it's not just that. It's bigger than that. It's also fundamental to the continuity of our Jewish faith and traditions. Wise Temple gives families like mine and yours an opportunity, a path, to pass Judaism from generation to generation, making sure that not only does Judaism survive, but that it thrives. I ask you that you join me in supporting this vital mission. Give today, not only to support this incredible community, all that it stands for, and the change that we all make together, but give today to preserve the very existence of this Jewish faith that we all so dearly love. Too many generations before us, too many, have made the greatest sacrifice for us not to do everything we can to make sure that our bright light continues to burn from generation to generation. Shana Tova.